It's a really chill anime. No fighting. It's more of a love story. Hello, welcome to Just My Thoughts. I'm your host Khaleel Ward. On this episode, I'll be talking about Bubble. It's a Netflix anime, Japanese. Um, 10, 15 minutes into the movie, we get the exposition about the bubble that's surrounding Tokyo. They called it the bubble fall phenomenon. About 5 years ago, bubbles started to fall, and everybody was amazed about these bubbles, and they started looking at them, and then some of them exploded, and then Tokyo became like ground zero of this bubble fall. People were told not to go into it, and then this giant bubble formed over Tokyo. The rest of the bubbles that were there evaporated, and then the water started to rise. So now Tokyo, a lot of it is underwater. People, again, were told not to come in, but kids, I guess, who lost parents started going back into the bubble, and they started doing parkour because the gravity in there is like it's different. And now they have like a parkour. I wouldn't say league, but they challenge each other. It's called battlecore, and we only get introduced to like three different teams. It's like a red team, it's a blue team, and then there's some team that look like they cheating all the time. And I think if it was a series, we would get more in depth about each of the teams. But we see these teams, and it's like a capture the flag type thing. It's like 5-on-5, and they have to capture the flag, and whoever wins, they get different items from the other team, like rice or just stuff like that. So we start off with a competition, a battle core, and that's when we meet the main protagonist. I'm gonna call him H. His name starts with H, and he's just different. Everybody else is running around, doing the parkour, and the parkour looks really cool. The movie looks beautiful. The colors and everything like that looks really cool. And H is just different. He wears headphones, and he seems to be the only one who can jump on singular bubbles. There are still bubbles like floating around in Tokyo, and when one person tries to do it, they slip and fall. But then H comes in, and he just seems faster than everyone, and his team has won a lot of these competitions or whatever. But it's something different about him. He hears this song coming from the bubbles. He's the only one who can hear the song. But he can't really talk to other people about it. So he tries to go up. It's like a tower where one of the explosions happen, and that's where things are even crazier up there. The gravity is different up there. He hears the song more, and he tries to go up to the tower one day, and he falls into this water. And while he's in there, he gets rescued by this mysterious girl. She is eventually named Yuta, and she saves him. And we learn that she's thinking about it as the Little Mermaid. She's the mermaid who saw this guy as the prince, and she wants to understand him and, learn about him. So they bring her on to the boat that they live on, and she learns from the entire group, and she becomes one of the group. She's on the blue team officially, and you see her relationship with H grow, and he opens up to her like he does. He doesn't do that with other people. He starts telling her about his past and stuff like that. And he says, "I've never spoken this much to anyone." They respect H, but he's still an outsider. But when Yuta comes around, he starts talking to her a little bit more, and that's the love story we see as he has this connection with her, even though he doesn't know where she came from. She did save him from the water, but they don't know where she came from. And as the story goes on, you see the dynamic of their relationship grow and how everybody steps up to help one another out. Even the other crews and stuff, they're not vicious towards each other when we get introduced to the other groups, but they don't really rock with everybody. So it's just a different type of anime, and just seeing how the bubbles change the environment was really cool. Just the parkour that they do it's amazing. Like, it's not regular parkour because they be bouncing off the wall sideways and everything, and it's fun to see. That's the action we get in this particular anime, and I didn't mind it because the music sounded really good, and it's a very beautiful looking movie. But if you enjoy anime, whether it's fighting, or a love story, Bubble is definitely something you should check out on Netflix. But those are just my thoughts. Let me know if you've seen the movie. Don't forget to like, comment, or subscribe. Thanks for watching. Deuces.